everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to transform a sequin dress to a sequin tulle dress. If you saw my previous video, you saw that I went to the thrift store and got a sequin dress, but I didn't like the way it looked. Like, I didn't like how it was a v-neck and it was really short and just it looked too plain. So then I was like, I'm gonna get this and transform it to a sequin and tulle dress. This dress is perfect for the holidays, New Year's, and even prom. If you don't have a sequin dress or you can't find one at the thrift store, you can always buy sequined fabric at the fabric store, but it's going to be a little bit pricey because when I went, I saw the sequined fabric and it was about $40 a yard. But if you get like half a yard, then you only pay $20. It's still pretty pricey because I got this dress at the thrift store for $13. And I got the tulle. The tulle was like $1 a yard, and I got like 4 yards. And then the lining at the bottom was like $3 a yard. But yeah, so I only spent less than $20 to make this dress. If you try and find a dress like this at the store, probably costs more than $30. Let's get started on how to make a sequin tulle dress. You will need half a yard to 1 yard of sequin fabric or a dress you can upcycle, 4 yards of tulle, the more the fluffier, 1 to 2 yards of lining, and 1 to 2 yards of ribbon is optional, sewing notions, and a sewing machine. If I wanted to keep the v-neck, I would just have to cut down the middle and add the tulle, but I'll be changing the neckline. Start off by taking the front and back pieces apart by using a seam ripper to unstitch the threads. Once the two pieces are separated, take the front piece and place it on some pattern paper or wrapping paper if you don't have any, and trace the outline and change the neckline to your desired cut. I'm just freehanding it a little higher to a scoop cut. Fold the pattern in half, lining up the points, then cut while it's folded so you get a symmetrical pattern. Now you're ready to use your pattern. Take the front of the dress or your fabric and fold it in half, then place your pattern on top. Trace and cut, making sure the fabric is pinned together so it doesn't move around. Make sure to leave ½ an inch for seam allowance. At this point, I haven't figured out where the tulle and sequin fabric will meet, so I just left extra sequin fabric at the bottom. Prepare yourselves because cutting the sequin fabric will cause a big mess of sequins on your floor. As you can see, this dress has a lining, so place the edge of the collar right sides together and sew. Now turn it right sides out and top stitch the edge. Do the same to the edge of the armholes, right sides together with the lining and sequins, and then top stitch. Place the front and back piece right sides together and sew the top of the shoulders. Try on the top to make sure everything fits well. Mark the spot where you want the sequins and tulle to meet. I'm using the ribbon as my mark. Pin the sides and cut down the mark, but don't cut your ribbon. Measure 3 points so you know your seam is going to be symmetrical. Now sew the sides right sides together using a straight stitch. Measure the circumference on the edge of the top. Take this measurement and divide it by pi to find the radius of a half circle skirt. This will be for the lining. I did a half circle skirt for the lining so it prevents your skirt flying up in the air if you wear it in windy weather. Fold your fabric in half so you have one edge that has a fold. Take the measuring tape and starting from the corner, measure down using the radius number you got. I accidentally did 4 inches instead of 9, so just ignore that part. I fixed it. Figure out how long you want the skirt to be and add that to your radius to get the second circle. My length will be 14 inches plus my radius is 9, so I got 23 inches. Now you can cut the 2 circles. For the tulle, I'll be using a full circle skirt pattern, so take your measurement and divide that by 2 times pi to get your radius. 30 inches is my circumference, so the radius for the full circle skirt for me will be 4.5 inches. For the length, you want the tulle to be at least 3 inches longer than your lining. I chose a full circle skirt for the tulle to create volume for the skirt. Do this step again to get at least 6 layers of tulle. You can do more to get it extra fluffy. Now pin the edge of the waist of all the layers of the tulle together. Sew the edge using a base stitch. Now sew the sides of the skirts as well. Now place all the tulle right sides together with the sequin top and place the lining right sides together with the sequins so that the tulle is sandwiched in the middle. Sew it all together using a straight stitch. You can even serge it too. This dress looks cute with or without the ribbon, so I just tied it in the back with the bow. You can sew it on if you like it to be permanent. And now you're ready to go to all your festivities with your cute, festive sequin and tulle dress. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you found this really helpful and it was really fun to watch, thumbs it up, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Question of the day. What have you done during your Christmas break, or what do you plan on doing? Is it something fun, interesting? Comment below. So what I've been doing this Christmas break is I've been watching a lot of Christmas movies like Home Alone, and I've also been filming and editing videos. If you'd like to follow me on my social medias, you can follow me on Instagram at CraftyAmy and Snapchat CraftyAmy93. So check the other social medias linked in the description box. Thank you for watching!